Hello everyone, it's Raza Van Werder from the University of Mother God Church. I have a lot to share. I was a couple of days, I didn't feel well, so I'm slightly delayed. And here I am, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, ready to work. I'm going to really try hard to do a lot of good work, and I have some interesting things to share, things to read, new material, and I have an article that I love from William Bond, which he facetiously called it Why Men Are Evil. I think that's the name. Let me see. Why Are Men Evil? Because I was talking about him, and one of the things that he thought we couldn't work together too well because he did not believe in good and evil. And of course I felt that that did not make any sense. And so, because he's obviously preaching and promoting women ruling the world. So wouldn't that mean that the opposite of women ruling the world, men ruling the world, would be wrong, or in other words, evil? So I use the word evil, but then he explained to me why he didn't like to use the word evil, because people just label things evil and then no more is said about it. That's what he told me. So then the next article he wrote, I've been encouraging him to start really sharing his articles with me, and I'm willing to read them because he doesn't enjoy reading them that much, but he has started again, thank heavens, so I'm happy about that. So he called it Why Are Men Evil? I guess to humor me, and I think it's funny and I like it. So I want to read that article to you this day, this evening, this night. And then the other thing I did, I think I'll start with that, is a few days ago I just sat down and off the top of my head, I thought I'm going to write down the rules and beliefs of my new religion, because everyone asks me, what is your religion? What is your new religion? Because on Wikipedia it says she has her own religion. I have written up a couple of sort of manifestos of my religion. There's one on I Strip for God, Kelly Everett's I Strip for God website is called Church of the Mystical Matriarchy, and then Woman Thou Art God represents my views. But I need to put my views of a religion of Mother God, into a catechism, a format which people can look at and know exactly who I am and what I believe and where I stand. And so just a few days ago, I sat down in the morning without really meditating or thinking. I just rattled off in my mind like 32 principles. I'm not done. This is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. And there's going to probably be 100 or 200 rules, beliefs and principles, rules and principles. And then there will be explanations. There's also, I wanted to talk more about my biography tonight if I get around to it, but I'm going to start now. Already 3.5 minutes have gone by. So I'm going to start now reading, and this is just went off the top of my head, and it will be elaborated on. Remember, this is just the beginning, and all of it begs for details. So here we go. The beginning. Beliefs and rules of the Mother God Church. Woman, I'm going to call it Woman Thou Art God, because that flagship website, University of Mother God Church, called Woman Thou Art God, has been what has gained and received the most attention of any website out of the 3 websites I have, 3 main websites, and I have a couple of blogs, but 3 main websites. Those are that is the one that has gotten the most attention. It's probably gotten over the years at least 10 million views, 10 million clicks on it. In the beginning it was getting 1 million clicks a year. Then I archived it and it went down a bit. but it's been since 2004, 2005 that I started it. So it's been a while. It's been up there. It's got a lot of views. Okay, beliefs and rules of the Mother God Church, Woman Thou Art God. 1. Women are superior to men and should be the leaders of the family and the world. 2. Men are not permitted into the temple of Mother God at any time to worship, pray, do sacraments, or rituals. This will need explanation, so just don't get upset. 3. Men are permitted into the church, but not to preach, teach, or represent us, capital U-S, us, in writing or speech, except with permission from a female in authority, a minister or priestess. 4. Children are permitted into the temple. Now, by temple means an official temple, an official church, temple, mosque, whatever you call the building, the place where we gather to worship Mother God. Children are permitted into the temple or places of worship except for boys who have reached the age of 10. 5. We believe that patriarchy, the rule of males, is demonic, invented by the demons of men and perpetrated by demonic men and a small number of such women. 6. We are prisoners of war. From the unjust wars of demonic men, we have to do whatever we can to escape. 6. I said that. 7. Children are never to be left alone with males, including their fathers. This is rules and beliefs. It's just the way it flowed through my mind one morning. I was only doing it for half an hour and wrote these pages. 8. Human males should have no positions of leadership or authority in the family or the world. All systems such as education, medical science, spiritual worship, and government should be overseen and led by women. 9. We accept all religions into our church, Christian, non-Christian, anything of God and not the devil, and they are allowed to do services within our temple when they recognize God as she, not he, and when any contradictions have been amended. Contradictions, we can't have contradictions, gross contradictions. You can have different style, different methods, but I'm not going to get into explanations now, okay? I'm just reading the basics that it came to me. It just flowed out through me in 20 minutes. When any contradictions have been amended toward our system. 10. We will actively proselytize, preach, and teach our beliefs everywhere, including door to door. Men can be helpers, but if speaking our news door to door, they must work with a female, and she is in authority. 11. We shall say the Holy Mass of Jesus Christ in our temple, but it is amended to include his mother, who is the same as he in holiness, ministry, and accomplishment. 12. Our Holy Trinity is God the Mother, God the Creation, and God the Holy Spirit. 13. In our church, sex is sacred. There is no condemnation of nudity, sex, or the adult trade. 14. Other animals besides ourselves are considered sacred and to be treated as such. Parentheses. Men are sacred as well. Their inferiority does not mean they should be ill-treated. In fact, women are the ones who protect male children and want to protect men from other men. Example, they do not want men to go to unjust wars. 15. Nature is sacred and to be treated as such. 16. We believe that human males are a genetic experiment that did not work, and nature is removing them from the planet. 17. We believe that the future is all women, and they will reproduce without men, bearing all girl children. 18. We believe that all women and men who are of God should work against patriarchy and its lies. Satan is the prince of this world, and he works through men. Men, aka patriarchy. 19. Matriarchy and worship of Mother God are the answer to the ills of our world. Women's way is called the culture of life, and life is love. Men's culture is the culture of death, the absence of love. 20. Satan is the prince of this world, and he works through men. This system is called patriarchy. If this is redundant, so what? 21. Whoops. Okay. 21. We believe the myth of Lucifer turning to Satan is based on males turning against Mother God and women. The hell, which did not exist previously, is the patriarchy that was created. The 1/3 of angels who followed him is that 1/3 of males agree with patriarchy and they torture the other 2/3. To be continued.